Welcome. My name is Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, end of the trading week. It's nearing the end of the trading week for me, anyway. Let me share this. Welcome, Tom.
Hey, Brian.
How you going?
Good.
That's good. So, welcome to this live forex analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group will be classed as educational only. That's because a group of people help each other, and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. There is a full risk disclosure there, a bit about us as licensed traders. And we trade relaxed method. That's the way this works. Um, I've got a few trades that are pulling back into a little bit of drawdown. That's okay. Still playing on with it. So, AUD CAD. Yeah, you do definitely in the last 24 hours pushed up significantly. I think that's on the back of the keeping the rates on hold. Anyway, pushed up last 3 days. Let's see what it does over. So whether it'll break up past this or that, and then potentially sell back out. Yeah. So anyway, follow that one along. I'm still in that, but as you can see, I'm in a little bit drawdown on it. So AUDCHF. Oh, welcome, Darren. Right. AUD also pushed up to the line there, up to this trend bar. I think this is just a pull up it's needing to do before we get a sell back out again.
Really?
Still it. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Do you think it'll buy further?
I'm getting ready to get into the buy.
Hmm. What? Yep. Okay, yeah. So what's given you that perspective?
Uh, the low, the higher low. Now we just made another higher low. So I'm targeting now the top of the blue bricks at the top.
Oh, you mean a higher low from this
That's the
perspective?
low.
Yeah,
So
yeah, okay.
so low. Go to the low.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Put your line back.
Oh, put it back. Hang on. Can't remember how to.
Just pick it up like you had it.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it created a low at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
at the very bottom, higher low,
Mm-hmm.
another higher low,
Mm.
and now it's starting to push back up. So because now I'm under the 619 of the high to low fib, I'm looking for a push back up above the 619 before it decides which direction it's going. So I'm getting into the buy to get above the 619, test that blue top. If that blue top holds, then I'm looking for a sell out. If it doesn't hold, it's going to keep buying. So I'm going to get into the buy. And if it only takes me back to the top where I believe it's going to be, I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at almost 5.14%.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if it
Looking
just
at.
pushes up a little, turns around, starts coming back down, I'll get out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's definitely pushing.
Yes,
And
at the moment it is.
yes. And we got a couple of red wicks in there that it's going to beat. It already beat one.
Yeah. Yeah, this one just here. Yeah, there's another one there.
Right. So I'm looking for a push to test this area above the
Hmm.
619.
Yeah.
Above that area, let this fast moving CM trend bar come above the 169.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when it turns, it'll the trend lines will be corrected because the slower one will be below it,
Mm.
the faster one will be above it. So the faster one's going to push up. Well, to push up that higher one, the faster one, the price has to push up. It's got to pull the trend bar up.
Hmm.
And once it does that, then I'll know whether it's going to do a short pullback and push and keep going, or it's just going to turn here and go back down. But the trend bar is going to tell me everything.
Okay.
And as right now, price is pushing up and it's projected to go over the next 619 location.
Hmm.
So there's my entry right there at that wick.
Hmm.
And my stop loss will be down, let's say, 2 candles because I won't be here to watch it. In fact, that's where it's going to go is the next wick down behind that it just beat. So basically, that would be that white brick right there at the end of your white bar.
Hmm.
Do you see it?
This one here.
At the bottom of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right there's my stop. That would
Okay.
be my entry at that wick.
Yeah. Okay.
And order set.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So even if it taps me in
Yeah.
with spread, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let it tap me in. It's so close anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's
Mm.
literally
Hmm.
what? 6.6 pips away.
Yeah, it'll do that at changeover.
Right. And then
Okay.
I'll move my stop to the bottom of that higher low
Yeah. Yeah. This
that
one
it
down
just
here. Yeah.
created and let it
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Look at that candle on your daily.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah. But it's nothing like any of these ones. But it is quite significant over the last 24 hours. And I can't, yeah, okay. It's just what the market's done. I can't figure out why it's done it. There's nothing, there's no news, there's no,
Right.
it's,
Exactly.
hmm,
Market's always going to move. So I just have to be in the right direction it's moving.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I look at this as in we've got two trend bars pushing down, comes back, crosses over, does the push up, then comes back here, crosses over for the continuation of the sell.
Right.
Uh,
However, from the low it created to the high it created,
yeah, from
it's
there to
going to
there.
push up above that 619 in the middle.
Yeah.
One way or another, it's going to either test that area and fail, or it's going to go into that
Yeah.
area and
And
break it.
push up. Yeah.
And if that fast trend bar moves above the 619, we're pushing
Yeah.
up.
Up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree. So it's just to anyway, that's all fine. I'm just gonna stay in there and give away profit for the minute. We'll see how we go. All right. ADJPY. Pushing up further. Lovely. These JPYs are really, look at the Aussie doing that. Very nice. Okay. That is AUD NZD. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
Totally opposite. Yeah,
I'm up 3% on this one.
I got kicked out of that. Yeah. And it looks like it's breaking that to go up and test, like this is really Weird.
Well, it
Relatively.
just created a higher high. So now all I'm doing is just waiting to
Yeah,
see how high this higher high goes.
yeah, correct.
I'm in it until it breaks.
And it'll come back. Well, it's crossing over nearly now at
$619.
the trend bars. Right. AUD and Singapore pushed up as well. We're looking for that to sell out. Like it's all going crazy. But I think sometimes also too, when you get these really solid pushes, they just fail out and then drop off again.
Good.
Yeah, good. Yeah. AUD USD, that push back up as well.
Yeah, I just got into the
Great.
buy for this one.
I think I can't remember. I had an order, but AUD and Singapore, both of them, like they've gone totally the opposite direction to my orders. But that's okay. That's good. I'm glad it did. Ah, right. So CAD CHF, and that's the beauty of like setting orders up, and if they don't trigger off and go the opposite, then they go the opposite way. Well, who cares? No, that's good. All right, CAD CHF, I'm in the sell, but it's pushed back up again.
Yeah, I'm in the sale too.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm just below break even. It doesn't matter.
I'm at 10 and a half.
Yeah, well, I got in later, so
So
see how
looking
it
at
see
this,
how
what do you
it
think?
no. Well, it's having difficult to break there. It's having real difficulty. It's either got to come up, not break the up here, and then push back down again, or it'll break it and just keep coming back up. But at the moment, this is difficult. I think it's having real trouble to try and break down past there. And for example, at the moment, the CAD's getting some strength that, like the AUD, it just like not a lot of explanation to it. What's this? Unemployment rate and inflation. Okay. Right. Mm. I'm just going to stick in here for the minute. We'll just see. If it knocks me, it knocks me. If not, the test will be, does it break up past this red wick here? If it does, I'll probably get out of it because it's going further. Right, CAD-J. Look at that. I'm still in that one. Came back down, didn't stop me out, push back up again. So I'm going from profit to drawdown to same with the sets.
I
Sorry,
just got into the short.
you got into the short.
Hmm.
Okay. And maybe at the moment, because it does have that sort of red wick up there too.
Which created a higher high.
Yeah. Yeah. Which means it'll pull back before it then goes back up again. So whether it breaks this one down here. Yeah. And it tends to be normally when you get a red wick, it normally sells out as well, further sells. So it just gives it more momentum to sell out. Anyway, that's okay. CHF JPY. Now that's weird that that was taken off. It's we may get a wick there. Looks like that's selling out too.
I'm waiting to trigger in.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Year AUD. Whoa. There's that AUD stuff again.
Yeah, I completely lost. I missed this one. It never
Yeah, you
pulled
missed
back
one.
to tap me in.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, they're quite dramatic moves. So normally in that sort of dramatic, they do pull back. But we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next or the start of next week. Even again, there's no real reason why this is doing it. The basically the rate just stayed the same, and then it's just pushed up, and then this is now just dropped off. Because I don't know any news that I haven't seen any news of why we're the Aussie dollar is just like marched on. Anyway, Euro CAD that also pulled down as well. We're just into that wave. Looks like this is getting ready across to sell back out again.
Yeah, I'm waiting to trigger in. My entry
Yeah,
is at the bottom of that
yeah,
double
this
bottom
switch.
you got.
Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So let it keep pushing up. Bye. See you later. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
care. Eventually, it's going to come down and get that double bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. All right, Euro CHF. Euro's dropped up. Look at it here, though. One, two, three, four of them. Definitely crossed over here again. It took all this time to come up to there, crossed over, and it's basically crossed over straight away. It's just like I've kept away from this one. All right, Euro GBP. What a time to get in when it's ready to go sideways. Okay. All right, Euro GBP. Let's pull back also to entry. My entry. See how far these go. Looks like all the euros are sort of just like sinking out at the moment. Euro NZD. Wow. Even the New Zealand dollar. Look at that. That's just going to even get a little pullback. And Euro Singapore, which you don't trade. And also too, just sitting and Euro USD.
Wait,
Now
Euro
that,
NZD? Can you go
yeah,
back to Euro NZD?
yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy move too.
Yeah, okay. I just got into the short for this.
Just like the AUD.
Euro USD?
Yeah, the Euro USD. I looked at that to buy up, but
I just got into the short for this.
yeah, like all the euros are shorting out. Oh well. Well, I mean, it depends on what his EAs are doing. Like he's got quite a few on Euro USD. Whether they picked up those little moves.
Well, the sharpshooter for the first time got into a bit of drawdown this afternoon.
Oh, how big?
But it about got to about 2%, something like that, I think.
Oh, well, that's okay.
But since all those positions have since closed, so it was in. It was buying Euro USD.
Yeah.
Price dropped off and then recovered and yeah, so all fine.
Did it put cells on to, or did it just keep the buyers and wait for it to pull back
No, it
up
didn't
a
put any
bit?
sells on. So
Okay.
But it opened some more buy positions and then
And then when it pulled back up a bit, then it profited out.
correct, yeah.
Okay.
First time it's been in drawdown, I think, sharpshooter.
But that's okay. Well, you've only been in it for a few weeks or whatever, or a
Yeah.
week or two. But 2% on a funded account won't, you know,
No,
that won't do too much.
no.
Okay, no worries. So I've got a buy stop sitting there waiting for that one. All right, and GA drop off there. I got a buy stop way up here.
I'm in the short.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, because I didn't do it. I thought it was going to break that top and push up, but it's obviously
Well, it will eventually.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to have to reevaluate where that stop is. I'll pull it back down a bit. All right, GBP CAD. I think I've got a an order on this. It hasn't pulled up as well. GCAD on it. Okay. GBP CHF. That's done a little bit of a pull up, but that's okay. I'm still, I don't know, maybe 4% nearly on that one. But it does tend to care. It's still traveling down. We've had the crossover and it's pushing down. It did pull up, but now I reckon it'll push back down a bit further. We'll see. I think I'm up. What have we got? I said GBP CHF 230 pips. Okay. And it's probably just under 4% or something.
Good job.
GJ. Oh, is that got me out? Hang on, where's my GJ? Did I get kicked out? Oh, I did. Oh, rats. Yeah, I did. I got because it came up and then it just came back down, just tapped me out. Dirty bugger. Oh well. That's the way it is. I think this will keep pushing up, so I might have to anyway, we'll work it out. It's in that sort of danger zone period. Right, GBP NZD, not going near that one, but look at the drop off on that too. I
Yeah, I'm
still
just
think
waiting to trigger into the short on this one.
yeah. Okay. GBP Singapore, which you don't trade. I'm not doing anything with that one. And GU, that also too. Like it's
I
now it's come
just triggered in.
for the sell.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because you can see where it's done that and push back up, done it, push back up, done it, push back up, done it. I think it potentially it'll have a push back up, but it may start, like there's still quite a fair distance apart, these trend bars on the Rencos.
Yeah, I'm only looking to get in 5%.
Only getting five. That's good. All right, NZD CAD. Come on, open up. That's pushed back up. That's nice. I'm looking at potentially that to drop out. Look at this. We get a short and then straight away it pushes back. Hey, Darren, that's the thing you don't want to see, isn't it? Anyway, a good push up. We'll just see. All right, NZD CHF. Oh, well, that's no good. Right. You're going to get in the buy now, Tom.
No, I'm still in the short.
Yeah, well, I've given it away now.
I'm at 1.45.
Yeah, no, I gave
So
it away.
I think we're going to turn here and go back down.
Yeah, probably. Once it's taken my stop loss out. That's okay. That's the name of the game. NZDJPY. No, I'm still in a positive on that one. So that's good.
I just triggered in for the buy.
Yep. I've been in at 40 pips or so. Oh, now that just pushed up. All right. That should nearly Have I got it? I'll have a look at that when I get back.
I just got it with the short.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your high, you got your
Yeah.
higher low. Now you
Yeah.
have a lower high.
And I think it'll push up and break the high. I think we'll get this. I think, well, yeah, it's anyway. I think we're getting ready to push up here. Oh, anyway, I'll have a look at that one too. When after changeover, Singapore, Japanese yen, I'm still in that. I believe I'm still up on that. UCAD, oh, come on. Yeah, I'm in this. Am I in that? Have I got an order? No, no order on that one. Okay. USD CHF, still in the sell, but it's dancing around at the moment. Want that to drop out further. And UJ, I haven't wanted to be in that. You've got, oh no, that you were talking about that down in the Japanese EA,
Japan
weren't you?
strike. Yeah,
Yeah, Japan strike, yeah.
yeah. I've not
You haven't done anything with it, no, but that's,
done anything with
yeah.
it yet, but that's something I was sort of interested in. Yeah.
USD in Singapore, I'm now just above I'm looking for that to turn and push back down again. And gold is it's just going sideways at the moment. Silver is also doing this. Oh no, it's pushed up a bit. You know what? Bitcoin 113. Look at the push off on that. Like, what has done that? Yeah. There's obviously some hope there that that'll push a lot further. Pretty hard. And then oil is at 66. It's pulled back down. What's copper doing now? Is it pulled back? Oh no, the copper's still pushing up. Hmm. Done a little pullback and then, yeah. Okay. And Bitcoin's crazy. So I saw Darren, the EA Academy, were talking about trading cryptos or Bitcoin.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I hadn't looked at it too much. I just saw that there was,
No.
but yeah, they got to keep their customers interested. So,
Yeah.
well, that's the end of the trading week. It looks like it's traveling, it's turning around on quite a few pairs at the moment, and then we'll see what happens for next week. But that Aussie strength is, can't work out what's happening there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that Dark Titan's in a bit of drawdown. I've not looked at it for a while, so I suspect it still is.
Because that's AUD, CAD, and
NZD.
AUD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the others are fine at the minute. Nothing. No drawdown on anything else.
Wow. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
As I say,
Well,
it was only 2%. It was, but when it's not sharpshooter, when I've not seen any drawdown before, it was
disconcerting.
well, no, not really. It was just a bit of drama. I hadn't seen that happen. But as you say, 2% is just not a problem at all with an EA. It's not that's not high at all by any
Yeah.
any stretch of the imagination, and certainly well within the 10%. It would be well within the 10% of iPhones, for example. So
Yeah. But you sort of also want to maintain it, lower. Because the thing is, the it's like anything. If you actually get some drawdown in a number of trades while it is on a funded account,
Yeah.
the further it digs into that drawdown, the more it can actually blow that one out. So,
Yeah.
but they do have a
Or at least
safety.
it's yeah. At least it's not your money though with a funded account.
Correct.
That's the good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better to blow a funded account than a live account of your own. So
Yeah, exactly. Where that's the thing, your own personal account, you could tolerate more drawdown if
yeah,
it's
you can. Yeah.
so there's drawdown versus profitability, and as you
Yeah.
said, like the Dark Titan gets into a lot more trades and has a lot more drawdown, but it actually is returning a
Yeah.
higher profit level. So which you
Yeah.
can't do in a funded account because it would just blow it to bits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, gentlemen, any other sort of you know, crazy news? How's this? The Supreme Leader's now picking a fight with Brazil. It's like,
Yeah.
I saw that thing you put in, Tom, about South Korea. It's like, South Korea and Japan. Like, good on you.
Yeah, do you see where he's going to charge migrant? I'm sorry, not migrant, but the people that he's incarcerating, all the immigrants. He's charging them $1,000 a day, and they can't get out of jail till they pay it.
And they're not going to.
But they'll be able to work it off in the fields. No lawyers, no ID, no paperwork. But he's going to have them work off that $1,000 a day in the fields.
They're called slaves, aren't they?
Absolutely. It's modern slavery.
Yeah. Yes, come to the country that could have the dream. Yeah, it's just gonna anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty sickening.
It's interesting listening to. They had a lady who worked in the administration with W. Bush, I think, and one of the other presidents, and she was saying, they were talking about Australia and its negotiation, this sort of trade crap with the US, and she was just saying, well, Trump is just operating America like a business. It's just, if you want to do business, this is what it's going to cost you. But the thing is, to a certain extent, the world has, they sell stuff to the US, but if they can find markets in other areas, then they'll just say, well, they're not going to be completely, but they'll just limit the amount that they actually sell into the US.
Sure.
And look at other markets. But anyway, yeah, and he's having a go. I think that's the Brazil thing. He's having a go at any country that wants to be part of BRICS. The BRICS, and not use the US dollar as the international currency. So,
Oh, by the way, the Supreme Court now has allowed Trump to deport naturalized born citizens. If you've been an American citizen your entire life, you were born here, you have all the paperwork, Social Security, birth certificate, everything. You've never been out of the country. Your parents were born here. Their grandparents were born here. You're an American citizen. The Supreme Court said, yeah, you can ship everybody to El Salvador. Whether it's brown people or white people, it doesn't matter. Everybody's got to go. Anybody who doesn't support him. In fact, they also gave him ultimate power to go ahead and fire anybody in the government that he deems not worthy of him, so he can replace it with MAGA supporters in the government. And the U.S. Supreme Court said, yep, that's a great idea. Again, I think it was last year or a year and a half ago, I said things are going to change so fast in 5 years we won't recognize this place. It's happening.
The Hitler playbook.
Right on schedule.
Hitler playbook. It's unbelievable, isn't it, eh? Oh, well, let's do our thing. But yeah, all right. Well, gentlemen, you have a nice weekend. I will, we'll just see if this AUD stuff starts to loosen up a little bit after a big push. Again, if I
Well, I
find a
think
reason.
there'll be a pullback tomorrow, I think, won't there? And then
Yeah.
round off the week.
Yeah, absolutely. That's whether it pushes through some of the stops. That's the only thing. That's all right. That's trading life, isn't it? Well, all right then. Thanks, Tom and Darren. You take it easy. I'll see how I go on the weekend. I might get a chance to look at some more of those EAs, and we need to. I need to implement a little bit anyway. Sharpshooter or the other one, or yeah. Oh, that's good. All right then.
Okay.
Take it easy.
All right. See you.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, before you go, I'm leaving here on Monday morning, so I will not be on the Monday call.
Monday call. Okay, no worries. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be my Tuesday then. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll see you for Sunday Open, but that's it.
Yeah.
Then I'll be back on my Tuesday.
Yeah, no worries at all.